Okay, guys, so over the course of this series, I've actually showed you a couple of different hull types, two, a trimaran and a flat bottom skiff. I've also showed you three separate sail layouts. Now, with this twin forward sail layout, I've also basically laid out the same thing. Only so far, you've seen me set up a wire so that I could have it on a traveler and open and close the sail by a servo if I want. I'm not setting it up that way for myself, and the reason is I'm not going to do it that way. I've also told you that you can make these two magnets work together as one if you want. I've actually done the other thing. Watch this. I have them with repulsion and attraction. So the side that they're on will change. It'll actually swap itself around and attach itself to the other magnet, and at the same time has no problem attaching out here. But you'll notice this isn't all the way out. I have to push it hard all the way out. Once it pops, this is the storm sail, it'll be auto tacking. It'll track all the way over to this position, and it'll track all the way back. And its attraction here is actually minimal. Even if it catches on just the right angle, it doesn't have that much pull there. You can see it's just sewed on so that the thread acts as a runner, and it's not got so much tension that setting one pops the other in either case. In fact, they both hold on quite well. They are no longer able to move at the bow. They are locked in there. One of the reasons is because I don't actually need this to be anything but locked in. I want that to stay there. I know that my design is good enough that it's not going to push over. This design is designed to take heavy winds, which means you don't need to design for that. It's already done. So what'll happen is if the wind pushes too hard, that sail pops, and all of a sudden it lets out tension on this whole setup, and the whole thing takes less air. Now it swings over. Now this is the big sail. It cannot swing all the way over. It's not physically able to do that because of the angles involved here. I could force it, and it would actually break this line before it would go all the way over. The other sail can come over, but it is absolutely able to travel all the way over, and then the two of these can become one sail. So in certain wind conditions that are really heavy and crazy, this will actually become one sail. But if you take wind from behind, it will open these sails if the wind is heavy. So if you're in heavy enough wind to pop the magnets, it's fully auto tacking and will adjust itself based on the angles that it sees and the strength of the wind. Anywhere from a twin sail setup that pretty much moves together to a single sail setup will be the result. That's pretty cool. And the fact that it's auto tacking like that means that it'll just swing over till the wind produces tension at that angle, which it will, and then you'll be moving forward again. And it's a really sweet setup. In addition, the main feeds these sails. So you launch it with them open, and it's a single servo design like I promised in the beginning. In fact, all of these are single servo designs. And if you want to put a traveler here so you can open and close the sail, you do that on the shore. You see the wind, it's pretty heavy, so you close the main sail in the front and you run on the storm sail. That's one option. But I've designed this so you don't have to do that. And it's a pretty simple setup to set up. Not so much. The tension has to be perfect, which is why I give you multiple setups for this three sail assemblage. And it's because I can understand if you don't want to go through all that trouble and you just want to do a simple setup, you don't have to do what I've done here. But I really love this setup because now we've got one sail that works very, very well in both directions and is fully auto tacking. Now at the same time, once it locks in this position, that doesn't stop it from swinging back the other way. In fact, just the way that this sits, it's pretty heavy wind that is needed to separate that in the first place. And if the winds are heavy enough to unhook these magnets, then the whole system works great. If they're not, then you need nothing changed, and you don't have to adjust your tension. You don't have to open or close any sails. The whole point of this is that it does it automatically, guys. Anyway, that's the brief on how it works. It's pretty much finished. The next video will be a test video. Keith out.